All right. Perfect. All right. And we are live on YouTube. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get us started now. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully we can all still enjoy a nice relaxing sunset yoga, even though the circumstances are a little different than how we would usually do it. We are very grateful to have Marty willing to do this program in a different format, and I'm going to let her take it away. Enjoy, guys.
Hey, you guys, how are you? What an interesting opportunity this is for all of us to try something new. It's never been that I've taught a yoga class with essentially no one-on-one students. So I miss each and every one of you, and I hope you are finding something to be grateful for during this really odd time. I really hope that we all laugh about it next year and we really enjoy the little bit of the slower pace that it's forcing us to take, a little disgruntledly, but we are definitely living a much different life than we normally do. So I want to remind you to listen to your body during this next hour. Don't overdo it, especially if you haven't been on your mat for a long time. So just be gentle with yourself. Drink lots of water, especially if you're outside. It is a little hot today, which is great. I'm so grateful that we're not locked up during the winter here. So normally I would say ask questions if you have them, but we really don't have that format today. So, maybe take the time to explore to yourself and see how you feel and how this practice is much different than your normal practice. All right. So we're going to start off just by getting on our mat wherever's comfortable. So if it feels good, go ahead and lay down. Now you can lay down, keep your knees bent. You can lay down, make your legs long. If you want to, you can bring the soles of your feet together. Wherever you decide to come, bring one hand to that low belly and one hand to your heart. Let your eyes close. Let your body relax down into the space. Letting your body get soft. Your eyelids get heavy. You're starting to feel that breath. Letting it move with ease, with softness. Just feeling the weight of the day, of the week melt away. Start to lengthen and deepen each breath. We're going to do a couple cleansing breaths together because they feel so good. So go ahead and breathe out. Full big breath in. And open mouth, clear it out. One more time, full breath in. Long breath out. Once again, giving your body that opportunity to settle into that softness. Finding that moment of awareness, of just being present in this moment, being present in your own body. Go ahead and bring both hands down to that low belly. So right beneath your belly button. And then on your next breath in, I want you just to fill that low belly. So feel that low belly rise, and then exhale, pull that low belly down towards your spine. Good. Every breath, filling it up. And exhale as you pull it in. Good. The more movement you get here, the better. So we start to move that diaphragm up and down our core, up and down our abdomen. We hold a lot of tension in our diaphragm when we hold our breath, when we get upset, when we feel that yucky feeling in our stomach. It's all coming from our diaphragm. So as we start to move it, we start to release all this tension that we're holding. Good, and from here, we're gonna move up to that low rib cage. So feel that lowest rib here and think wide too, rather than just thinking the top of your rib. And as you breathe in, I want you to feel those ribs lift and separate outward like fish gills. And as you exhale, let them draw back in. Good, every breath, fill and expand. And release. Good, a couple more. Even breathe into your ribs as they connect off of your spine in towards your mat. See all of those little muscles and ligaments around our rib cage, even into our back. Again, they hold so much tension. So as we expand and lift, we start to help to relax those muscles. Good, and then go ahead and release your hands to wherever feel comfortable, on your belly, on the sides of your body. Just take a moment to notice this new space that you've created, that you yourself have created in your own body. That moment of softness, of feeling that breath move freely through your body. Good, on your next breath in, I want you to reach your arms all the way above your head. Interlace your fingers, take a nice long stretch, and then release. Hands by your sides, bend your knees, heels in towards your butt. Feet are gonna be hip distance apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale, we're gonna reach our arms long above our head, nice big stretch. Exhale, hands down, hips press up. Good, keep those knees coming towards each other rather than opening out. Inhale, drop your hips, reach your arm. And exhale, hands down, hips up. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Good, a couple more. Follow your breath. Here, we're really decompressing that spine, removing that low back. This is so good for your low back here. Just warming up our body. Good, one more. Good, hands come down to your sides. Bring your arms, cactus your arms here. So nice goal post here. You have two options. You can keep your feet on the ground for this, especially if you don't have a ton of flexibility in your low back. You can also bring your knees up, just right on top of your hips. So we're gonna start off just by dropping our knees over to the left. Try to keep both of our shoulders down and grounded. And then take those deep breaths here. I know you feel restricted, but see if you can find that stretch in your breath. Just relaxing your muscles. Really feeling those obliques stretch out, those muscles through the sides of our body, all along our rib cage. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna pull that belly button in towards our spine, use our core here, pull our knees back up. And then we're gonna send our feet all the way up towards the sky. Good. I'm just gonna offset that low back before we twist the other way. Good. So either pull your knees back down, knees on top of your hips, or your feet come all the way down to the ground, whatever feels good for you. And then we'll drop your knees to the right. Good. Same thing, just try to relax here. Just breathe through it. Two more breaths. Good, big breath in. Exhale, pull those knees back up. One more time, send those feet all the way up towards the sky. Flex those toes back. Option here is you can grab for your toes. We're just trying to feel that nice stretch in our hamstrings. Probably been a while since you felt that stretch. You can be playful with it and straighten one foot. You can grab your ankles too. Good, pull your knees back into your chest. Nice little hug here. And then we'll rock and roll ourselves forward to back. And we'll come all the way up to a seat. Good, just sit up nice and tall, cross your legs. Hands come onto our knees, and we're just gonna make circles here. So we'll just start to lean forward and then roll to the side and back. Try to keep both of your butt cheeks on your mat. So it can be nice and slow. You're gonna feel this stretch in some weird places, like on your back, top of your hip here. Maybe it's in your inner thighs. It's really gonna show you where you're tight at. And then go ahead and reverse here. Good. Just nice and slow. Good. Back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Arms reach up, big breath in. Exhale, fold your hands all the way forward as far as you can. Feel it in those hips, feel it in your low back. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly roll up. Good, two more. Find your breath. And exhale. Breathe in. And roll it up. Last one, big breath. And fold. Inhale. And roll it up. Good. We're gonna switch our legs, so it's gonna feel really weird in the placement of our legs. So we gotta even out our sides here. So again, hands come to our knees. Sit up nice and tall. We'll lean forward and then just make those nice, gentle, big circles. Good. Again, trying to keep those butt cheeks down. And then reverse it. Come back to center. We have 3 of them. So reach really tall, big breath in. And then exhale to fold. Inhale here. Exhale to roll it up. Good, big breath. Reach high. And fold it forward. Breathe in. Exhale, roll it up. Good. One more big reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold it forward. And roll it back up. Good. We're going to come to our hands and knees here. Try to get your shoulders right on top of your wrists, hips right on top of your knees. So if you have any wrist problems or any knee problems, so you have options. If it does feel better to have a little different alignment for your wrist, by all means do it. You also have the option to come down to your forearms too, okay? And if your knees are giving you a problem, either don't do some of these poses, or you can even roll your mat so that you have a little bit more cushion. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go right through some cat cows. So as we inhale, we drop our belly down, point that tailbone up. Maybe we look up towards the sky. And then exhale, round, pulling that belly button away from our mat, flattening our feet down onto our mat. Inhale, drop our belly. And exhale, round. Good, 2 more. And round. Last one. Good. Come back through center here. Strong arms here. You can wiggle your wrists if you need it. Bring your knees together to touch. Good. We're going to find a little strength and stability here. So we're going to take that right leg and we're going to send it back. I didn't think that I was going to hit that. Good. Perfect. Now you can stay here and just work on your arm strength, really pressing your arms evenly away from your body. Now, as far as your foot goes, try not to stack your hip here. It makes it too easier. So try to get that right hip to drop, those toes to point down, and even that pinky toe to point down. So you can stay here just working on that strength and stability. You could even send that left arm straight like you're shaking somebody's hand, trying to make this straight line from your heel to your fingertips. Now your gaze is going to come straight down onto your mat, and then you're just going to breathe, filling up, finding that strength. Good. One more breath here. Good. We're going to move now. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Nice and smooth transition. Hug them together. And then inhale, find that length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, long. And exhale, crunch. Good. Hands come down, knee comes down. Just for a moment. And we're going to send that right leg back. We're going to send that right leg off to the left. So like you're crossing your legs, like you got to go to the bathroom. Good. And then we're going to hug our knees together, just like that. And then we're going to walk our hands back. Maybe we sit between our heels, or maybe we just stay here. You're going to really feel it in those outer hips, through our butt. And slowly unwind, undo, shake out those legs. That, we'll work on that other side now. So we'll send that left leg straight back. Again, keep that left hip closed here, even with that right hip. Again, stay here. By all means, straight arms, work on the strength here, or send that right arm long. Nice straight line here. Pull that belly button away. So we very much have a tendency to drop the low belly and make this sway here. Pull that low belly away so that it's all done with strength. And breathe. Good. One more breath. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Give it a squeeze. Nice and slow. Breathe in, lift. And exhale, squeeze. Good. One more. Find that length. and squeeze. Go ahead and release, hands come down. And now we send that left leg back and off to the other side. Bring our knees together to hug. Start to walk our hands back. Maybe we sit through between our heels. Maybe we just stay here hugging our thigh. Maybe our arms reach out long. Start to come out of this. Again, wiggle those legs, wiggle those hips. Anywhere you're feeling it right now. Perfect. So from here, we're gonna press our palms down. We're gonna curl our toes under and we're gonna lift our hips. And once we get here, just take a moment to pedal out your heels. Take a moment to walk that dog. It's probably been a while since you've been here. I know it has for me, I can feel it. Good. Good. Go ahead and press both heels down. Bring your feet a little bit more, or bring it right to hip distance. And then we're gonna send that right leg all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, thread it between your hands. Good. Drop that back knee. Anjaneyasana, arms reach up. Hips press forward. I'll move my camera. Let those hips open. Let those arms reach up. Another option too that I love is to bring those hands behind your head and then just shine your heart all the way up towards the sky. Little bit of a chest opener here, and it's balanced too. Good, breathe in. And release. Hands come down, curl those back toes under. Bring that left foot forward to meet the right, and then just fold forward. Perfect. Take your hands to your shins for that halfway lift. So get those shoulders in line with your hips. Nice flat neck. Nice flat back. Feeling that length from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Breathe in. And exhale, fold it forward. Good, Tadasana, big breath in. Reach all the way up towards the sky. And then exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog, step it back. Good. Shake into those hips for a moment. Feel that difference from your right to your left. Now send that left leg up nice and high. Breathe in. Exhale, swing it through. Drop that back knee. Let those hips shift forward. Arms reach up, Anjaneyasana. Again, that option here to open that heart. Lift that chest. Feeling as if your sternum is being lifted towards the sky. Good, one big breath in. And release. Hands down, back toes curl. Step that back foot forward and fold. Good, hands to your shins. Halfway lift. Again, that nice flat back. And fold. Tadasana, reach up. Big stretch. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And down dog. Good. From here, we're gonna come down to a child's pose. So big toes together to touch, knees out as wide as you can. Sink your hips back towards your heels. And then stretch your arms out long in front of you. Maybe your forehead comes down if you don't have that flexibility. Take your forearms and stack them. And bring your forehead on top of your forearms. Go ahead and release. Come back up to your knees. One more time, curl those toes under, down dog. And then this time, let's walk our hands back to meet our feet. Bring our feet hip distance or wider. And we're gonna go into ragdoll. Our back really needs this right now. We're gonna grab opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy, your shoulders heavy. A good bend in your knees, by all means. You feel any tension in that low back, it means those knees need to bend more. So you can sway here. Just all about finding this length in our upper back that we need. Good, release. Hands come to your shins. We're gonna do a halfway lift with our feet just really wide. So just feel that back get nice and long. And then exhale, fold. Good, we're gonna do a couple of these. Inhale that halfway lift. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Good. Inhale, Tadasana. Reach all the way up. Big stretch up towards the sky. Hands together in front of your heart. So you can see me. Good. Perfect. Go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes. So just find that center. Find that stability and find yourself being grounded into your feet. Take a moment to maybe even shift forward and shift back. Letting your weights be perfectly centered through your foundation, through your feet. Go ahead and open your eyes. And we're gonna balance. So keep that right foot grounded. You can bring that heel towards your top of your ankle. You can start off with this little kickstand. Just get really tall here. Don't let your body condense. Tall. Like there's one big string coming all the way up through the crown of your head. You can bring it to tree pose, right on your shin. Just keep it off of that knee. You can also bring it all the way up to your inner thigh. Mine never stays there, so this is where my body's happy. And then find something to focus on, something that's not moving, and stare at it. Finding that stability, that flexibility, just feeling that grounding. It's important that we find our focus, something to concentrate on. And then when you feel grounded, grow. So arms can come out, arms can reach up, arms can even interlace behind our back. It's important that we do challenge ourselves. Once we do feel grounded, that is where growth happens for us. Maybe we look up towards the sky. Maybe we close our eyes. And really all while cultivating that growth. Good. And then release. Shake out those legs, shake out those arms. We'll take a moment just to reset. So big breath in, reach up. Hands again to your heart, nice and tall. Close your eyes. Take a moment just to feel grounded. Maybe leaning forward and back. Finding your center. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And then switch your legs. So whatever leg you just did, go ahead and do the other one. Same thing, you do that kickstand right on your thigh or right on your calf or right on your inner thigh. Nice and tall, leaning with your chest, shoulders back, away from your ears. Finding that focus. And when you're ready, you can grow your arms out, grow your arms up. And your arms can come behind you. Really whatever you want. There's no wrong pose here. Sometimes the ones that are the most different for us are the ones that we find the most growth in. And again, you can look up. You can try closing your eyes. Just breathe. Good, and then release.